Hi, happy holidays everyone. Yes, once again, it's that time of the year, the most wonderful time of the year. It's the Christmas season. And I did a little bit of decorating, but it's kind of half-assed, so we're gonna turn on the snow, add a little Santa hat, and we're gonna be off with it. The manga and anime community has been absolutely booming the last couple of years. And for this reason, there's probably a lot of people out there looking to purchase gifts for their friends, family, loved ones that involve anime and manga. So today, I thought I'd go over some of my favorite gift ideas for an anime/manga fan. And in the description, there'll be timestamps to all the different sections of the video. Also, most of the things on this list you will find on one of the affiliate links down in the description. I'm going to try and add as many links as possible to some of the stuff that I talk about today. But if you're looking for anything comic book, movie, graphic novel, manga, anime related, then the links down in the description, especially Right Stuff and Forbidden Planet, are going to be absolutely perfect for you. So if you do decide to buy anything for a manga/anime fan this festive season, using the links down below will massively support the channel. Thanks! Without further ado, let's begin. Now the first things I'm going to list here are pretty obvious choices. If you know an anime/manga fan, then chances are buying them anime/manga will be a good idea. So we'll start off with anime. First thing to remember is whenever you're buying manga or anime for a fan, you need to make sure you know what they have so you're not doubling up. So always feel free to ask or have a look in their house, you know. But we're going to start off with anime, and I thought to spice it up a little, we're going to talk about some of the different things you can buy. So there's awesome collector's editions of someone's favorite series. There's box sets of new releases, seasonal anime, or again, someone's favorite series. And then there's also loads and loads of anime films. Obviously, the main one would be the Studio Ghibli franchise. There are so many different films, so if you have an anime manga fan, chances are they won't have them all, and they're probably going to enjoy that. But there's also amazing movies like Akira, Weathering with You, Your Name, the Demon Slayer movie, and probably hundreds and hundreds and hundreds that I haven't listed. Now, manga, it's pretty simple. If someone likes manga, chances are you could buy them manga. See if there's any series that they'd like to start collecting or any volumes that they might be missing. But there's also amazing box sets out there you can purchase. For example, the hardcover Akira box set, which I've actually put on my Christmas list. And if you have a little bit more money to spend, it might be worth picking up someone's grail. A grail is kind of their most wanted manga, the holy grail of their collection. You could pick up some vintage series or some first edition printings or some special printings of somebody's favorite. Now we've kind of got the basic boring stuff out of the way, so now let's jump into a little bit more fun gift ideas. If you're like me, you'll probably have a lot of manga, so buying someone some art books of their favorite series is also an awesome idea. Some of my favorites are the art books for the Studio Ghibli films, Junji Ito's Twisted Visions for someone that's a massive horror fan, or there's also art books for things like One Piece, Tokyo Ghoul, and other Shonen Jump series. Or if you have a little bit of money to splash and you're happy to import something and you have someone that's a fan of Berserk, the art of Berserk is a phenomenal purchase, and it's literally one of my grails, so definitely recommend that too. What if they don't like art? Well, everyone has to eat, so how about an anime-inspired cookbook? Now, recently they've actually released an official One Piece cookbook that goes over some recipes used in the manga One Piece. But there's also all kinds of listings on Amazon for cookbooks related to anime and manga, just certain foods that you see in the culture and you might want to learn how to cook. I think this is a really cool idea. I'd be pretty happy to get a cookbook, especially if someone kind of bundled in some ingredients so I can have a go straight away. That might actually be a video idea. Next up, anime figures. Now this is probably one of the broadest topics that I've discussed so far. There are so many anime figures out there, and there's so many different varieties, including Funko Pops, Nendoroids, Figmas, and scale figures. Now scale figures are the most expensive on the list. They're highly detailed scale figures, so they're basically the person shrunk down to a certain size. Now I don't own any yet, but I have some on order, so I'd love to be able to show you what they look like. But scale figures are kind of the set piece for an anime or manga collection. They can range anywhere from like 100 to thousands of pounds, so it's definitely more of an expensive option. Now on the complete opposite end, you've got Funko Pops. There are Funko Pops for probably every property that you can think of. And if there isn't one, it's probably coming out soon. I'm not the biggest fan of Funko Pops. I do have some, but I sold off a large portion of my collection. But these can literally be £10 a pop. See what I did there? So it's definitely a good budget option. And then landing straight down the middle, you've got Figmas, which are posable action figures, and Nendoroids, which are also posable action figures, but they lend more to the design of a Funko Pop. Now, Nendoroids are my favorite budget option. Awesome ones like the Denji from Chainsaw Man, the Danganronpa series, Link from The Legend of Zelda, and if there is a Berserk one, I'll put it on screen because that's pretty freaking cool too. So there you have the 4 categories of action figures. Next up is something that I would really enjoy receiving, and that's anime artwork. Now this can range from anything like a poster of your favorite series to an actual official bit of art by the artist themselves. That would be very expensive though. A great place to look for stuff like this is Etsy. You just type in the manga or anime that you're looking for and then type in artwork on the end. On Etsy, I've seen some really awesome Neon Genesis Evangelion? Ugh! And also some amazing Berserk artwork. I haven't purchased anything yet, but these are some of my favorites on the screen. Obviously, you could get posters, you could get art prints, you could get canvases, but another thing that a lot of anime fans get is wall scrolls. Again, you can find that on Etsy or just type in wall scroll on Google and you will find thousands of results. Next up, and probably one of my favorite categories, is clothing. Now, this isn't anime related, this is a PlayStation Christmas jumper, but if you've watched any of my other videos, I wear a lot of anime themed clothing. Most of this comes from an amazing creator based over here in the UK called Ramu Clothing. The link will be down in the description. He does kind of bi-monthly drops depending on what the newest anime is or what he's feeling or what he's recently created. I've worn his One Piece drop in a video, I've worn both of his Berserk drops in a video, and I've also worn his Chainsaw Man drop in a video. He makes some of the coolest clothes I've ever seen at really affordable prices. I wish I was sponsored. It sounds like I'm sponsored. Man, he does such good work. Definitely recommend him. You can also find kind of anime prints on clothing on places like Etsy, Redbubble, or in shops like HMV. And we've only got 2 sections left of this video. The first of which being Japanese snacks. Now, if you've got a fan of anime and manga, chances are they're a fan of the Japanese culture. And buying Japanese snacks is an awesome way to kind of envelop them a little bit more into that culture and also acts as a perfect gift. Now, there are Japanese snack boxes, for example, Boxu. Boxu is a really good subscription service. It comes with like different snacks you can buy, but there's loads of other subscription services over in the UK. Or you can head to kind of a local shop. There's one near me called Starry Mart who sells all kinds of Japanese food, and you can just pick up some really awesome stuff. The snacks that they have are so different to the snacks we have over in the UK, so I think it's a really interesting thing to buy someone as a gift. And the final section I've got today are kind of the ultimate presents that you could get an anime manga fan. Say, for example, someone was a massive fan of Dragon Ball. What do you think the ultimate present could be? It could be a huge, amazingly detailed statue, or it could be some official artwork by Akira Toriyama. I don't even know if that's possible. But another awesome idea is to buy the very first issue of that manga. Most manga are released in Japan in magazines, for example Shonen Jump, and Dragon Ball is no exception. The first issue of Dragon Ball came out in Shonen Jump and you can actually purchase that. Or take another side, you could purchase the first issue of Berserk, or the first issue of Monster, or the first issue of Vinland Saga. Now, I think this is going to be an extremely pricey endeavor. I have absolutely no idea, but I'm going to try and estimate it somewhere on the screen. But I just think it would be such a cool idea. I've actually purchased myself a Christmas gift this year, which was the Berserk art book, but also the final issue of Young Animal magazine, which includes Kentaro Miura's work on Berserk. There will be a video on the channel soon going over that, but I just thought that was such a cool thing to own, such an amazing piece of history and nostalgia and the story of my favorite series that I wanted to own it. And maybe you could do something like that for a manga fan that you know. So there you have it. There's all my Christmas ideas. This video is kind of launching the Christmas season on the channel. I'm not going to have many Christmas themed videos, I don't think, but we are going to have some nice little stuff in the background, and we're just going to be all jolly and happy and stuff. Let me know down in the comments if you have any ideas for amazing gifts to buy the people in your life, or if you're going to purchase any of the stuff that I said today. Speaking of which, if you do, head down to the links in the description to support the channel whilst also getting the stuff you were going to buy anyway. If you enjoyed the video, please be sure to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. We are so close to the YouTube partner program, so just share this video as much as you can. We need to get those watch hours up a little bit more, and then we'll be there. Thank you so much for all the support right now. It's been absolutely phenomenal. I hope you enjoy the festive season, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye bye.